Cherokee 294 BH here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. At the time of this filming, the #2 selling series of travel trailer out there. That's a pretty impressive feat, and they are growing right now, not shrinking on that margin. Question is why? You know, I'm going to try to point out the things that make Cherokee kind of stand out in its class. I'm also going to try to show you where there's specific options and upgrades, because this is a Cherokee Limited series, which is a big upgrade bundle. We have a limited package, a core package, a bunch of different upgrades on here. A lot of non-standard stuff you won't see on every single Cherokee, so I'll try to point those out when I can where we go. Oops, forgot to turn my battery box on. Let me click that thing on here real quick so we can turn on some lights and things for you and push all the fun buttons. So let's start right up front here. Prepped for solar. This is designed for a little solar suitcase, which is a battery trickle charge system. Keeps your batteries, you know, just topped off if you're on a longer trip. Notice too, you don't see particle board. You don't see OSB. This is real wood. This is good quality stuff. They have extra support under the beds here, extra cross members under the beds where a lot of manufacturers don't. They've put a lot of extra structure in this, and that's actually a pretty common theme throughout the entire Cherokee shell. An average travel trailer in this class, a good one rather, has 16-inch on-center wall studs. There are some that have up to 24, which means not a lot of structure. So if you see a trailer that looks the same but it's way, way lighter, there's probably a reason why. It probably doesn't have enough meat in the shell to keep it from falling apart over time. Cherokee has an average 12-inch on-center wall stud system. It is really got a strong structure about it. 5/8 tongue and groove plywood flooring. You saw, you know, the real wood, not cheap wood, where it counts. You know, that's the stuff that matters. Similar like this awning. This is an easy adjust awning. You want to pitch the awning? There you go. That's all there is to it. You just grab it, yank it, and now it's on a little angle, basically, for water runoff. And you want to put it back up? That's all there is to that. You're going to see bigger windows in a Cherokee, especially in their slide out. In their slides and in their bedroom, they have really, really big windows. Your average aluminum used in the travel trailer business is 0.024 inches. That's pretty good stuff. It's better than the 0.02 things that the cheap brands were using years ago. And that is what you'll still see on the sidewall of a Cherokee. But on the nose, where you can have things like rocks flung from tires, they use 0.06 aluminum, more than double the thickness. That's pretty extreme construction again. Now notice too, we still have a diamond plate up front, so we're getting thicker skin here, and we're still getting the diamond plate. They moved their propane tanks forward in recent years to leave you room for 2 batteries if you are so inclined. Power awning, power tongue jack, things like that are part of the upgrade bundle we have going on here. This is a double slide bunkhouse. Great for the whole family. The dry weight, let's see, I don't have a dry weight on the sticker. Whoops. The sidewalls of the Slideouts, they use a very textured surface so that it pulls those seals as tight as possible, and these are incredibly thick seals. If I peel the top layer back, you can see it's actually double sealed. So there's always 2 seals in contact at any given point, if not 3 when it's all the way open or out. Again, big, big windows here. These add tons of light inside and a lot of cross breeze. And I'm moving fast, I apologize, but we got a lot to cover. Outside little shower here, so you can hose the kids off when they've been out in the lake, or you can just take care of your, you know, any equipment that you have outside, like the kids' bubble machines. Bubble machine is a favorite of my daughter. You're going to see a lot of Furion electronics used here, and even their power hookup system here is a Furion brand. It's got this little indicator light, which doesn't seem like much, but what it does is as soon as you hook your trailer up, that light will glow a different color depending on if you have clean power, bad ground, bad lead, things like that, and inverted ground. It tells you if you've got clean power before you fry your camper. The cargo rack on the back here, you can use as a, you know, bike carrier, light duty cargo tray, and you don't have to take the tire off that to fold down, by the way. It's very user friendly in that respect. This is a full outdoor kitchen model. Now what I like is it is designed for even tall guys like me. I have plenty of headroom to just actually walk around in here and do some cooking. Cherokee's still using the full size fridge, not the little college kid mini fridge. I've seen a lot of brands trying to save money and scaling down here and there. And just the, you know, the contours of their construction, this takes time. They don't have to do this kind of stuff, but man, it does look nice. You got a nice little hutch right here, basically. They have good cabinet space outside. They did add a shelf right here in this cabinet to double up the room. You still have a spice cabinet up top, and even outside, Cherokees are 100% LED lit on any interior fixture. Now, all of the countertops in a Cherokee are a resin molded top, essentially. This is the same stuff I see in some $60,000 fifth wheels you're getting here in a family class bunkhouse camper. It's just a really good product. It's seamless, so there's nowhere for water and moisture to seep in. You're outside with an outside kitchen by definition. So you have moisture and humidity out here that isn't as commonly present inside. You need a better quality material that'll hold up to that. And look at your drawer construction. Again, all plywood. Even this little drawer in the outside kitchen is really heavy duty built. And you've actually got a full 4-finger pull on that. A little cooktop here. What I like is they do leave you a little spot over here for some tongs. Now, it sounds dumb, but this fixture with the extension right here, that cost a couple bucks more than brand X, but you also get a couple bucks more for it. And notice how they specifically run their propane line so it can't get crimped in this drawer. That is never an issue in one of these. Start comparing to brand X out there, and you're going to see differences like that. People who've never owned a camper, they're looking at this going, why is there a bathroom right here? Why is there a door to the toilet? And people who've ever had a bunkhouse are going, yes, I'm going to keep a lot of dirt out of my camper so, you know, the kids can come and go more easily. The number one reason people are in and out of their camper all day is right there. The number 2 reason is a refrigerator. You've just taken both of those things and virtually eliminated any excess foot traffic in your camper. Now, I want to talk real quick about the doors. Both doors are friction sprung. You can slap these things, you can throw them, you can heave them, and they don't slam against the side of the trailer. And what's nice, because they are friction sprung, they don't require a cheap plastic holdback that frankly is probably going to break as soon as the kids yank on it. And it also means that the door can be closer to the side of the trailer, so this sharp corner is away from your kids. It's not going to catch their shoulders and their arms and their cheeks and all that. The LED lighting under the awning here, it's got this cool neon blue glow. Against this white awning right here, it's just going to cascade down at night, and you're going to have a really sweet looking campsite. Now, again, just looking at the thought that went into this floor plan, they specifically made sure that door was not going to clip that awning or be in front of a window. That's the kind of time and attention they're applying here. It's very, very well thought out and very, very well planned and executed. You know, just standard things like the bigger entry handle walking in instead of the little plastic handle. Nothing wrong with that plastic handle, but this is nicer, you know. Walking in here, again, big windows, letting in lots of light. And you really don't have to get too crazy turning on a bunch of lights, but if you are interested, bang, 100% LED interior lights. Now what's neat too is you see it's all on one switch. All of your living room lights are off the same bank right here. Now let me turn this off so it's easier to see, but above the slide out we have this really cool LED accent light up there. It does look really cool. It is mostly just for show, but one thing I thought about is if you need to make like a late night trip to the bathroom, it's the perfect night light. It's not going to blind people. The color scheme we're looking at here, by the way, is called Natural. And I'm mentioning that because, again, we sell a ton of Cherokees. They are, I would say, a top 5 brand, but right now they're a top number 2 brand. And, you know, the fabric schemes that we have in the next one might vary slightly. Again, everywhere is LED lights, and they're just easy activation, you know? They're just a push-button activation system. This is a little jackknife sofa that'll fold down into a little sleeper, but your dinette here, if you need it, will fold down into a 7-foot sleeper. 2 people can actually sleep on, so big people can sleep on here, too. Here in the living room, you're going to see, let me drop these down a little bit, well, wooden plantation blinds right here. And as compared to, well, it helps when I actually do it the right way. That's the lock and that's the unlock. Just a computer. I'm a mathlete, not an athlete, guys. Come on, give me a break. The shades right here, these compared to metal blinds, they're just not going to break easily. I mean, you're going to have to really smash one of those things to try to break it. And secondly, they clean. You can actually clean those things. Cloth shades are nice, but they're a bear to try to clean. We do have central AC and central heating. A lot of campers in this class will only have maybe central air, and then you might have just a couple of heat ducts. So this is going to get you further into spring and fall. You're going to get more use out of this camper as compared to a lot of other brands. Both sides of the dinette have these giant mega drawers. And again, it's all plywood construction. 5/8 inch plywood, not cheap little particle board construction with a sticker wrap on it. Sticker wrap looks cute, but it doesn't hold up. Remember that every single countertop surface, be it a table, a bathroom, kitchen counter, outside kitchen, is all sealed edge. If your kid is all excited because we're camping, because camping's super fun, and they're all kinds of jazzed up on s'mores and sugar, you know. If they accidentally bump the Kool-Aid and spill it, it's not going to soak into that table and cause swelling and sponging or anything like that. Let's look at the kitchen here. The kitchen has some really good storage space. And again, it's just the detailed touches, like this little corner molding right here. I mean, the cut and the fit on this is super good, and those are the type of cuts I've seen manufacturers struggle with, those little 45-degree cuts. Just to give you an idea, it's about the size of a dinner plate, right? We all know that. Again, you have serious cabinet space going on up here. And they left it nice and tall, so if you want to put a tall box of cereal up there or something like that, you can. Again, the nicer pull handles on the drawer stuff, or the doors. A little quick cool thing. This is an extra little thing not every single air conditioner has. When you first get to your campsite, the kids are going, "Mom, Dad, I'm hot." You open this, it drops all the cold air right here in the living room. Once it cools off in here and the kids relax a little bit, you shut that. Now it runs the air through your entire central air system to your front bedroom and rear bedroom and your bathroom. We've talked about the countertops. However, notice that this has a giant sink and a very serious fitted flush sink cover that can actually hold up to use and abuse. That thing's legit. Also, a little bit nicer hardware here in the kitchen. Check that out. Now, I've seen a lot of other brands. This is not necessarily the fanciest pull-out faucet I've ever seen, but it is functional and it is respectable. A lot of these I've seen where I try to pull this out and like the whole sink buckles. It's unfortunate that that's the state of things a lot of times. You do get what you pay for. Big drawers over here. Again, more plywood construction, and just every ounce of storage they opened up for you. This pantry rocks. This is a big, serious pantry. It's basically has about the same cubic foot as your refrigerator. Notice it goes from floor to ceiling. So it's 78 inches tall. It's about a foot wide at least, That's a lot of storage space. A lot of heavy-duty shelves on there, too. You can really load that up with a lot of cans of soup and whatnot. Stuff that can really accumulate weight quickly. Let's see. Oh, right here. Right across from the bathroom, we have an additional, what you could call pantry, or just linen towel cabinet space. If you're like me, if I take a shower at night or in the morning, I always remember a towel. If I take one real quick during the day just to freshen up, I always forget a towel 10 times out of 10. They made sure to leave this as open as possible in the bathroom, so you actually have a place for your extra toilet paper and your tank treatment tablets and all that stuff. Again, nicer countertop, and you can actually put your hands in this sink to wash your hands. There is one thing that is super ugly in this camper, guys. It is me. I'm sorry, but I'll be leaving soon. We also have a big medicine cabinet here. So you can keep your blow dryers and shavers in here because, again, it is super deep. That's about a 6-inch deep cabinet right there. Let's see. Oh, bigger fan in the bathroom. This is a huge thing that not a lot of, I say not a lot. I really can't think of another brand offhand in this class that has the bigger Creative Breeze fans standard in the bathroom. Even a spot to like hang your towels and whatnot. They really, really are doing a knockout detail job on these. You can tell that these are being built for people that go camping. Oops, I forgot about that. I left that half closed. Some people say half open. I'm sorry, I entertain myself at times. So here we have the cube futon sofa system. You can fold this open into a king bed. If you fold them both open, you can. It's the ultimate kid lounge essentially, because if you're stuck inside on a rainy day, you can do a little bit of anything. You can sleep. You could easily sleep 3 kids here sideways. You've got another sleeper space above. During the day, it can turn into a sofa. Every sleeping space gets its own little night light, LED light. That's so cute. This folds up out of the way during the day, and it locks in on both sides. So if one of the kids grabs it to stand up, you're not going to rip your wallboard out. I've seen that happen on a cheaper brand, unfortunately. Big window back here for light, and again, it does have a shade for privacy. Another spot window over here for lots of light. This bunk above the outside kitchen is about 50% wider, so this is going to be your good big kid bunk. This will be the older kid bunk. Even has its own little power outlet up there to, like, say, charge a phone if you're going to watch a movie or play some phone games at night or something like that. Now, kids get their own entertainment center back here. You can bring along any electronics you want. You got a space for them. Behind the ladder, we have the perfect DVD shelf, specially measured for things like that. The ladder's built in, so you don't got to throw the kids to the upper bunk. and you actually have a space to put a bunch of their clothes, and that is something not a lot of bunkhouses have. In addition to that, we have an extra little closet back here. This is a new thing. This is something I haven't seen in brands before. What I've usually seen them do is take this closet and make it super deep. Well, they just kind of split the closet a little bit. You were probably very happy with all the space that you saw over here. You didn't feel like you lost anything. They just repurposed it, and now it's more functional. It's not super deep, and it's something the kids can actually use to keep their stuff away. And again, power outlets down there to keep stuff charged up. Moving forward, we've covered most of the living room here. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything passing through. Oh, we're good enough. I mean, there's a lot to talk about. So, we do have privacy doors, not curtains. Not an accordion door. This is an actual pocket door, and there are doors on both sides. I just only have one open for demonstration purposes. Even the entertainment center here, they thickened this up. They made this a little bit deeper roughly last year so that you can actually use that. It was only about the thickness of a flat screen TV, which isn't really good for holding much of anything. But a shoe garage. I love talking about these. It doesn't look like much because it is nothing. It's literally negative space. It's the absence of anything, but that's what makes it so awesome. Because you're going to have an absence of a pile of shoes by the door because they're going to be collected in a handy little shoe garage out of the way. You're not going to trip over them every time you walk in your camper. All-in-one entertainment system, by the way. This basically takes care of all of your entertainment needs in one unit. Furion is a high-class brand of electronics. They're essentially the highest level stuff you're putting in an RV or any marine application. Sometimes a Cherokee includes a TV. Sometimes it does not. Please double check our listing. It just depends on what incentives and equipment is available from the manufacturer and at what price. There are times where we've seen where a flat screen TV is more expensive from an RV builder. Sometimes it is cheaper to go to Walmart or Target and pick up a little flat screen. Sometimes it is not. So we tend to find what's the best deal at the time. Good underbed storage too. Stressed to keep the bed lifted up. And notice that again we do have that extra structure down there for bed support. Both sides of the bed have these full wardrobe cabinets here, and you are still getting cabinets above the bed, not just a shelf. Both sides of the bed have their own little outlets. Next to a little stand for your CPAP machines and whatnot. And we have, you know, your big fire escape window over there for lots of light, as well as this super tall window over here. And again, privacy is never an issue. So we've covered a lot. We've covered it quickly is relative. It's 17.5 minutes now. But there's a lot more to cover, and that's what's crazy. Give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping. Go have some fun.